Corey, you made a lot of big throws in your time here. Where's this one right?
That's number one. Haven't won a homecoming game since I've been here, and to win one like this was just outstanding. And when you throw it up to a guy like that, most of the time, 9 times out of 10 in this league, he's going to come down with it. So I'm going to tell you what, though, Brandon Burks is the player of the game in my eyes. He won this game for us on that wheel route that he caught, and because I had nowhere else to go with it. So I'm really proud of him, and I wish him nothing but the best.
How good of a view did you have on Eric Thomas's catch?
Do what?
How good of a view did you have of Eric's catch?
I was laying on the ground. I just got hit. So, they brought the house. So, they brought way more than we can block. So, it was catch, take 3 steps and throw it to Eric. And, he did what he does best and goes up and makes a play. I think he was getting mugged over there a little bit too. So, lucky for us, he came down with it, and we're going home happy.
3 straight homecoming game losses. You snapped it here today. How'd it feel to get that monkey off the back?
Tremendous, man. Feels tremendous, especially in this fashion. The coaches, they came to us after they went up with 48 seconds left, I think is the exact time. And they were just like, let's go down and do it, man. We've been waiting on one of these times. Our offense, we can score fast. And so I think it took us 41 seconds. And it felt really good out there, man. The offensive line played well. And like I said, a lot of big plays from the guys on that drive, and especially from Brandon Burks on that one catch.
In the last 2 years, you've been in a lot of close ball games and had chances to win games like that. How much did that prepare you for this moment?
That's just – it seems like over the past couple of years that the ball was just rolling the other way. You saw a couple today where they would fumble and it would bounce, right to their guy, it seemed like. So maybe that monkey's off our back finally, and we can push forward and hopefully get on a little run here.
Corey, can you kind of take me through the wheel route that Brendan called?
Well, we call it option I spot, and it was basically we thought Eric was one-on-one over there, so he was going to run like a slant route, and then we got a wheel out of the backfield, and the linebacker took Eric and the corner that came with Eric, and so I just had to dump it over the top of those guys. Brandon made a tremendous play and held on to it, and he's a warrior, man, and he won that game for us.
How good is Eric in those situations?
Awesome. It makes my job a lot easier, when you got a guy like that in practice he makes all these one-handed catches. I think he does it with his eyes closed sometimes. So when you got guys like that, it makes a quarterback's job really easy.
Even in practice, in those situations, and guys in your own team going up against them, has anybody had any success in doing this?
Not much. Maybe, like I said, 9 out of 10 times Eric's going to come down with it. So.
Getting this win in conference play with 5 conference games on the slate coming up, how important is that, and how much momentum can that give you heading into these other conference contests?
Well, anytime you get a win, you're feeling good going into the next week, no matter in what fashion or by how many points, 1 or 60. They all feel the same. So it's always a little bit, extra momentum. You feel better at practice the next week. You don't feel as hurt and stuff like that. And I think if we can continue to work, man, we can go on a little run right here, and we just got to continue to put up points. I thought the defense played well today. They got some great stops out there, and if we continue to do that, we're going to be okay. Awesome.
Questions for Sports Center Top 10? Something about new touchdown reception king?
Eric,
what was going through your mind the last play of the game with a touchdown when you saw the ball in the air and came down with it?
Coach told me I don't catch it, nobody catches, so that was the only thing I knew I had to come down with in order for us to win this game.
How would you describe the coverage on the play?
I think I saw the safety blitz, so they went 0, and I knew once the ball was in the air, I had a chance to go get it.
Was it more like they were just grabbing you?
It was ball coverage.
Yeah, I think it was pass interference at the end, but I still had to come down with it in order for us to win this game.
Corey didn't have a very good look at you when he made it. Did you see the blitz coming on him?
Yes, I saw the safety roll down, and I knew that he wasn't going to have much chance to throw the ball, so I knew once he got it, he just had to throw it up and let me go get it.
How often do you practice? How often do y'all practice that practice?
Every day. Like Deon said, Coach put us in different situations. Either sometimes we got 3 timeouts, or we don't have none at all, so we just practice on it every day. And it really started with Chris Williams made that catch out, and he got out of bounds.
You had 5 receptions, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just talk about your performance.
I think we did good as a whole team, but it was a great performance by all of us, really. Corey, Deon, running Burks, he went over 100 yards too. I told him once, the second half, he needed a 100-yard performance, so he did good.
What did it mean to have all of that and the record, the new Sun Belt record title, and then, you know, right here on your home turf, defending it? Talk about what that meant to you your senior year.
Oh yeah, it means a lot because, you know, previous homecomings we haven't won, so it's a big step for us in conference too, because now we 1-1 and we control our own destiny.
What makes you so good in those situations? In that one-on-one?
One-on-one, me personally, I just like whenever the ball's in the air, it's mine. So I don't care who around. It could be any corner or anyone else. It's mine.
How does it make you feel that they have so much confidence in you? I heard Corey talking to you, big-time players, come up with big-time plays, to talk about the confidence that your teammates have in you.
You know, it all goes to the coaches and us players. You know, we practice hard every day, and it's good that they have that much confidence in us to go make the plays. And they told us, be ready to make a play. Every morning we wake up, they tell us to be ready to make a big play. We just did at the end, the whole game, really.
Thanks, sir. Bryan Holmes. Straight out of Union County, Florida.
How's it feel to get a homecoming victory here, 3 straight losses, man? Talk about that in my job.
I mean, it feels real good to get a homecoming win because the last few years we couldn't pull one out, so it was good to get the win for the seniors on their way out on their last homecoming.
If you were covering Eric Thomas, what would you do in that situation?
Grab his face mask and his hands.
It's almost what happened, wasn't it?
Did you have any doubts y'all could move the ball down the field like that in the last 48 seconds?
Nah, I didn't have any doubts because we work that drill every week in practice, and sometimes we don't even have timeouts, and sometimes we have 1 in practice. We never have 3, so I didn't have a doubt in my mind that we couldn't get down there and score.
All right, thanks, bro.
Deon, you was able to like keep the USA defense off balance when you was on the field. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, when I first started getting in, they started crowding the box a little bit, and coach kind of made adjustments when he saw that. So he just started putting me out there and making me throw passes to keep him honest. So I mean, when they was crowded in the box one time, I think it was man-to-man with the long pass out through the air, and I just put it up there and gave him a chance. He made a play on it.
How much did this game give you a chance to showcase your arm a little bit? Because everybody knows that you can run the ball. It seems like you come out with third down running situations. So.
I mean, now teams are going to have to respect my arm as well. So, I mean, they can't just crowd the box and just think run. So now they're going to have to play a little different type of defense instead of crowding the box and expecting run all the time.
Did you have any doubts that you have to pull out the win 48 seconds down 6?
No, we do it every day in practice. So coach put us in different type of situation, and we just have to go down. Sometimes it's a field goal, we need to win it, or sometimes he said a touchdown, and we do it every day in practice.
Thanks, man.